I know this thing is going to tell me that I have limits on what I can say and how I can say it and when I can say it. But it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this live. I'm going to try to do it under 40 minutes because there's some other things I want to talk about, but I'm not going to talk about them today because, I kind of want to wait until my thing does the thing. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys are having a lovely Wednesday. Yesterday was kind of rough. I did 2 podcasts, not because I wanted to, because I thought my other one went into the iCloud. It didn't. It was back. And so I have 2 podcasts that you guys can go and see. It's called These Walls Are Thin. Yesterday I talked about Kylie Jenner and her stalker, who just so happened to do the same thing as Kendall Jenner stalker. And I talk about some delusional fans, one thinking that Moneybag Yo was in love with her. Excuse me. The other going around claiming that people are touching her child, and another one thinks she and Chloe Bailey goes together. Oh, just straight up threaten her. I hope Chloe Bailey got authorities onto that because you do not do that. That's what you don't do. So I want to talk about this real quick. You saw it right before your eyes. Someone get SA'd. Watch. All right. So YK Osiris. I know the reason YK Osiris. I know. Oh, I know. Okay, let's just say this. I've been watching Sean Davy Way, and Sean Davy Way has been doing chronicalizing YK Osiris and what he's been going through and what's been going on. So I feel like this is his last attempt at failing to show that he's a straight man. So he decided to SA Sukiana. Sukiana asked for it. I don't care if she talk about eating ass. I don't care if she talk about giving oral. I don't care if she has an OnlyFans. I don't care. This clearly is a woman who needs help. Unfortunately, the 2 men next to her didn't feel the need to pull him aside, say, "Young man, you need to stop." Clearly, Lil Duval don't know what to do. And the other guy, he's nervously laughing because they are witnessing it. YK, I'm gonna tell you something. Because you're young does not mean that someone wants you. Nobody wants you. Okay, YK. Okay, you over here being a sugar daddy's chewed up toy. Okay, you a former sugar baby, and you're a used up sugar baby, and nobody wants what you're carrying, sir. This is disgusting. This is gross. Of course, Amber Rose spoke on it. Masika spoke on it. Um, you don't do that. It's not funny. And like I said, it is YK Osiris' failed attempt at proving that he's a straight man. We know who you've been push pin, dear. Okay, there's been videos talking about you being someone's push pin, and you mad it didn't work in your favor because your career ain't going nowhere. So Plan B is to SA Sukihana in broad daylight, or really this was night, but to SA Sukihana. The crazy part is this is not the first time it happened again with Candy's DJ A1. Let me see if I got that. I don't think I got that. Let me see. And yes, we're gonna talk about the trans who decided to show her manicured boobies. Let me see. Do I have it? I don't think I have it. Let me see. He did it to DJ A1 did it to her too. Okay. I know people out there saying, "Oh, she has OnlyFans and she be talking about doing this and doing that or whatever." But at the end of the day, she didn't ask for none of this. She didn't deserve none of this. And this has been an ongoing issue with people thinking it's okay to touch someone in the sex industry. Just because they get paid for it don't mean you can touch it, especially if you didn't pay for it. Okay? It's not okay. It's not okay. I can't find a one. Let me see. I think it is with Neighborhood Talk. See, Masika said something too. Okay. Here's the other one. This was on Neighborhood Talk where it happened again to her. This is DJ A1 acting crazy. This is Candy's DJ, by the way. Just to make sure you guys know that he rolls with Candy first.
I know it do. I watched you walk in this motherfucker.
So you can tell by my walk?
I can tell by your walk that pussy spit.
Hey, you a country nigga. Where you from?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. Campbellton Road to be exact. What's happening with it? Oh yeah, I want to smell your pussy. I want to put my face in your pussy. You say Suki with the good coochie, you know what I'm saying? You be talking about her good.
Candy think it's so hilarious.
That motherfucker smell and all that. We can go to the back and I can come back and
you
give her.
You want to smell my ass?
I might put my tongue down that motherfucker.
Oh my gosh, A1.
But we're gonna start with the sniffing though.
You are aggressive.
She love that shit, man. Look at her. She like that old shit.
No, I don't.
You love that shit.
No, I mean after like during sex maybe, but you know, that not right now.
Nah, all that shit you talk.
Why is that so funny to Candy?
Oh, fuck that. You done met your match. I'm here. What's up?
So listen, hold on.
This one.
Okay.
Girl. And it's disturbing when a woman is laughing at this whole ordeal happening to you. She thinks it's funny and is flattering. Clearly, Suki is uncomfortable, and she's like, "No, I don't like that you're doing it. You know, if we're in the bedroom, okay, maybe, but why are you talking to me like that now? Like, ew, and I'm not even attracted to you." Now, Amber Rose being over dramatic, talking about she cried watching this video. I would say I don't feel tears, but it's frustrating when people assume that it's okay to touch you, or people think they're so desirable that they can just touch anybody. I find that to be disturbing. This is gross. This gross. But I mean, you will see in the past there has been situations where people have essayed and SH harassed models, strippers, porn stars on video music sets, and photographs, stuff like that. And it's crazy because they're talking about the Freaknik document, and Freaknik ended because of a lot of SAing going on. And this is very much rooted in slavery and how Black women were treated during slavery. Very much so. Next story. Oh, not this. And I don't know why this keep making me unfollow Lovely T. This is weird. It keeps unfollowing. It makes me, and I'm going to say this. I follow the Lovely T on Instagram and YouTube, and for some strange reason, they keep removing me from following her, and I think that's so weird. So, a White House bans trans activists for a topless photo at a Pride event.
Conservatives are trying to use the video of me topless at the White House to try.
Let me tell you something. Y'all making me damn sick now. I'm getting sick of y'all. I'm getting sick of y'all just as much as I'm getting sick of the freaking Me Too movement and they bullshit. You Me Too the only people you know you can attack, which is Black men. You ain't gonna Me Too Donald Trump. You ain't gonna Me Too, but you Me Too Black men, just to make an example. Meanwhile, Donald Trump still ain't got into trouble he's supposed to get into. He's out, okay? Yes, he did go to court for SAing a woman, but he's still out. He's riding around a black vehicle being protected by Secret Service. So, I feel like this year the LGBTQ community has been heavy on the T part of the LGBTQ community. No, I said community. Community. You gotta stop hanging around people who talk wrong stuff. So this Trix Ahoy took her chance at being at the White House to show everybody that she's a trick. Not a trick, she's a whore. Prostitute. To show everybody her perfectly manicured tatas. And so now she's going around saying, conservatives are telling you guys that to not support me because I'm immoral. You are being immoral. And those are not your real breasts. You didn't grow those from birth. You didn't go through puberty. You didn't go through, I'm not going to say you didn't go through tender nipples because I don't know the pain you go through with getting your breasts done. It does hurt, but you didn't go through puberty to get those. You bought them. And I guess she thought it was okay. So this is what Rose Montoya had to say about her actions, acting a fool, being ghetto, acting like a hood rat, being a gutter snipe.
To call the community groomers, etc. And I would just like to say that, first of all, going topless in Washington, D.C. is legal. And I fully support the movement in freeing the nipple, because why is my chest now deemed inappropriate or illegal when I show it off? However, before coming out as trans, it was not. All you're doing is affirming that I am a woman. All you're doing is saying that trans women are women, because for some reason, people like to sexualize women's bodies and say that they are inappropriate. My trans masculine friend
is inappropriate. If a biological woman, I don't care if that offends you, Because if I went through puberty and made a decision throughout my whole life that I love my gender, I should not have to call myself cis because I'm not cis. I'm biologically a woman, okay? I get a monthly little friend that cramps the bottom of my stomach and that hurts and it's bloody and it's disgusting. And then on top of that, I get a bunch of people, chicks with dicks, that tell me how to be a woman. I'm telling you how to be a woman. If it's not appropriate for a biological woman to stand in front of the White House topless, it's not appropriate for you. You smut bucket.
Were showing off their top surgery scars and living in joy, and I wanted to join them. Conservatives are trying.
Y'all shouldn't have been doing that. I know it's painful, but y'all shouldn't be doing that. Y'all are really destroying y'all rights with doing stuff like this. And I'm pretty sure there's children around. Y'all love sitting up here saying there's children who are transgender and who are gay and part of the community too. Okay, so how can kids can join if y'all going around showing everybody your scars and showing everybody your fake breasts and stuff like that? How is that kid friendly? Please. Because you want to be for everybody who do not have a voice, who wants a voice. That is part of the LGBTQ community, and the way you're doing it is by showing off your surgical scars and your manicured breasts. Were children there?
Trying to use the video of me topless at the them. And because it is perfectly within the law in Washington, D.C., I decided to join them and cover my nipples just to play it safe because I wanted to be fully free and myself. I had zero intention of trying to be vulgar or be profane in any way. I was simply living in joy, living my joy.
All right, so this goes all the way back to essaying. And what happened to Suki? Suki, who is on OF, okay? So I see people will make excuses because she's on OF and she shows her privates to SA her, okay? That's Suki is a biological woman. She has 2 kids, all right? And I know some people will sit up here and say, well, she shows her body what she's expecting, okay? But this transgender woman who so happened to have pasties on, okay, and for her to say, well, it's not inappropriate for me to come out and to show my newly manicured breasts that I had surgery on. It's not inappropriate, but if somebody came up to you and grabbed those breasts, you talk about how you're not asking for it. So help me help you. If you want me to take what you're fighting for serious, I need some seriousness. Everybody wants to be out and proud, but I mean, people don't take you serious when you make everything a joke. And you made what you're fighting for a joke. Nobody's telling you to mute what you are. Nobody's telling you to tone down who you are. But there are things you could do. Like, I understand if you did it at a pride parade. I understand if you did it like that. But to do it in front of the White House while people are sitting up here passing bills and you're further proving to people that you are of immoral and you are a perverted mind, and you want to prove that you're not, well, flashing people is not a way to prove that you're not a person who is immoral. Okay? That's just not how you prove it. You want to prove that you have morals and values, you sometimes have to cover up. And people know you're transgender, okay? You ain't got to show me your boobs. Clearly, they're there. You don't have to do that. You don't have to show me your breasts. I know they're there. But you always trying to prove something. Girl, bye. This is why people don't take y'all serious. And this is why people don't take these people serious. PETA. So, PETA president, who is Ingrid Newkirk, says she wants her skin to be included in a human barbecue after she passes away. First and foremost, gross. You guys are vegan. And because you're vegan, that means you don't eat no meat. That's including human meat. Okay? So let's read what Barlow Lord had to write up. It says, PETA President Ingrid Newkirk revealed that she wants her flesh to be cooked after she passes away. On Monday, Newkirk sat down with Fox News Digital for an interview. During the conversation, Newkirk shared that she recently updated her will to include a very strange request. She clarified that she desired for her own flesh to be prepared, preferably with onions in a human barbecue, following her passing. The reason for her decision is to convey her belief that consuming animals should not be practiced by anyone. You can barbecue my flesh and you can smell it cooking with those onions. You think, oh, I want some of that, but it will make you think, Newkirk said. We might be eating people anyway because America's becoming a third world country, so you might get your wish. In order to reinforce this message, Newkirk intends to have her skin removed and utilized to create leather items like belts and purses. You do know the Nazis did that, right? The PETA leader has already made plans for her eyes to be sent to the National Institute of Health to support animals experimentation research, while her foot is to be repurposed as an umbrella stand. She must be a tall woman. Additionally, Newkirk has also made arrangements with a pathologist who will be responsible for dividing her body parts for the purpose of posthumous activism. Girl, go sit down. But like I said, America's becoming a third world country, so you might just get your wish.
There he is waving. He's waving. There he
Y'all know Trump like plead not guilty. Which, by the way, happy birthday, Trump. Happy birthday. It's your birthday today. How is it to plead not guilty to 37 counts of mishandling classified documents that judge released him on no bond but limit his traveling? You're limited to your traveling, Trump. Happy birthday, sir. This is him leaving the courthouse.
is. Thumbs up, Caitlin. There he is waving. He's waving. There he is. Thumbs up, Caitlin. There he is waving. He's waving. There he is. Thumbs up, Caitlin. There he is waving. He's
Caitlin, why your thumbs were up? Caitlin, do your job, okay, before you get fired. And granted, you probably got like 17 side hustles anyway, Caitlin. It's giving I'm a Zier vibe. Yeah. I heard it was chaos in Florida because of him. I heard it was chaos. But y'all know there is also a travel ban from Florida as well. There's a travel ban from Florida. The NAACP came out and said there's a travel ban for people of color from Florida. I guess because of this crazy mess right here. And it's I also talked about the neo-Nazis protesting in front of Disney. Everybody's showing their true colors these days. Let's talk about this. Girl. So Megan Fox cursed Robbie Starbuck.
Court is in session.
Oops, sorry. Congressman, a congressional candidate. So he criticized Megan Fox for letting her son dress like a girl. And on his shirt, it says, "I am a girl," I think. What people do, they cheering. That's their business. You know, whether it's for clout or not, that's their business. It's not on me when they kid grow up and resent the hell out of them. That's all I know for sure. I can sit up here and genuinely say, if your child resents you, that's not my fault. I feel like Gabby Douglas is not that Gabby. Yeah, Gabby Union is going to be talking about her transgender child resenting her ass too. No. I think these parents are mistaking kids wanting to try on different clothes and they like those clothes. They're mistaking it as them wanting to be transgender. But kids are kids. They're pure spirits. You know? So when they say they want to do something, it might not have anything to do with gender at all. It's because they might like something. It don't have to mean that they want to be a boy. It don't have to mean they want to be a girl. Maybe they want to wear baggy pants because they saw Aaliyah do it back in the day. You know, back in the day, they used to call you a tomboy when you wearing baggy pants. And then go that far as to saying someone, you know, was gender fluid. Okay? But y'all don't know when to stop. It's always, well, this child, they want to be a girl. Y'all doing too much. That's a child. Sometimes they grow out of it. So for people to make absolute decisions because of a child, kids change their mind all the time. You know, you have kids, they want to do ballet, then they change their mind and they want to do hip hop. That's kids. But, you know, I don't feel like Megan Fox went too far. I mean, yeah, the shirt says I'm a girl. But, I mean, Megan Fox has not went too far with it to me. There's makeup. There's a shirt. But I feel like she's dressed like her brothers. So Robert Starbuck decided to comment on someone's parenting. Y'all know that's gonna get you your eyelids pulled off. Don't talk about folks' parenting, honey. You can't criticize it like you used to do back in the day. You can't tell people how to be a parent, honey. You tell people how to be a parent, they sit there and put witchcraft on you. So he says, these are Megan Fox's sons. We used to live in the same gated community and our kids played at the park. I saw two of them have a full-on breakdown saying they were forced by their mother to wear girls' clothes as their nanny tried to console them. It's pure child abuse. Pray for them. Oh, snap. Megan Fox and her 3 boys. So brave. Megan, are you doing this for clout, girl? Just like Gabby Douglas using somebody else's son for clout. So Megan Fox got white woman mad. And she said, I really don't want to give you this attention because clearly you're a clout chaser. But let me teach you something. Irregardless of how desperate you may become at any given time to acquire wealth, power, success, or fame, Never use children as leverage on social currency, especially under malevolent and erroneous pretenses. Oh, she using big words, trying to say it sound smart. Exploiting my children's gender identity to gain attention in your political campaign has put you on the wrong side of the universe. I have been burned at stake by insecure, narcissistic, impotent little men like you many times, and yet I'm still here. You F with the wrong witch. So, Roddy Starbucks, this is what he has to say. I don't even have a political campaign, Megan. I live in the same gated community as you in Calabasas. Not naming it because I don't know if you still live there or not. Our kids play together. Ask your nanny. She was the one bringing them to the park, not you. Ooh. I have photos of your kids playing because they played so regularly. Your boys were very sweet, as I said in that thread. And the outburst of emotion was sad for all of us, including our kids. Who witnessed it? An independent adult witnessed this, and I have a text from them about it. You can DM and I'll show it to you privately. I only said something now because I hadn't followed along after we moved and figured change would ensue after the incident. But I saw this photo online, realized that it continued, and that it brought it all to the surface where it felt necessary to say something. Very sad to say it didn't stop. I'm not afraid of witchcraft. I pray for you and your boys. It's you who needed to hear that this happened. Maybe you investigate those feelings that burst out when you see the independent text photo that I happily send you. I firmly believe that what I witnessed should have never happened to a child. I have Jesus, so I never fear witchcraft, but I'm happy to provide photos, text for you to think about it. As for clout chasing, I'm not the one doing a blood drinking ritual for attention. I'm speaking up and I'm guilty of anything. It's not doing something sooner. I mean, he couldn't send her a text message. I will say this. If you saw somebody kid crying about their mother trying to make them part of the happy people group, I'm gonna call them happy people. And you saw that, you should address the mother privately instead of publicly. But I get his point. Because people assuming that these celebrities' kids are happily doing these things, they want to do these things, when everything for these celebrities is clout chasing. And it was very clout chasing, some of the things she did. You know, it's now, so for some reason, it's okay to admit that you are doing witchcraft. I'm not judging people who admitted it. I'm just saying these days it's okay because there's no fear of being burned at stake. I think Brian Green came out. Their father came out and said it's not what's happening. But once again, you know, if your career has been like over and you haven't really been doing anything, you haven't been in movies. What's the last movie that Megan Fox was in? We haven't really seen her in a lot lately. So when you see that somebody's career is not doing too well, and this is me giving an objective, when you see someone whose career is not really doing too well, it do makes you wonder if they are coming out and saying that their kids are part of the happy people group just for clout. I'm just saying that's what it looks like. It's very convenient that all of a sudden every year somebody comes out and say their kid is gay, or they're gay, or they're transgender, or they're a lesbian, or they're bisexual, or they're queer. It happens every June, ever since June became Pride Month. So for people to feel like I'm missing something, but that's okay. For people to feel like, this man is clout chasing, I don't feel that. And I feel that, when you make your kid's sexuality a clout chasing point, it's tacky. Like, I don't care for Gabrielle Union. And I know that she has not been in the movie for a minute. Nobody really deals with her. And it's crazy because when she was doing Being Mary Jane, she wasn't really focused on Zaya's gender. Now all of a sudden, we love Zaya. We in love with Zaya. We appreciate Zaya. We support Zaya's choice to do whatever Zaya wants. Because you don't have a career. And like I said, Megan Fox, you don't have a career. What is the last movie you were in? I'm asking you. But at the end of the day, if your child naturally wants to be transgender, and it will come out if your kid wants to actually be transgender or not, it will come out. But once again, I feel like these parents are exploiting kids who confusedly go to the girls section and might think something's cute in the girls section, and they confuse it as them going into full transgender mode. These are kids. Kids are allowed to grow. Kids are allowed to like things. Kids are allowed to see things. Because your kid like it now don't mean they're going to like it later, because kids change their minds. That's all I have to say.
How do you attract?
That's personal, and I'm not giving.
Man, I just wanted to get you something.
I want to talk about this whole gunplay thing. Gunplay looks scary. I want to talk about that. Before I get to the thing right here, I want to talk about his little disagreement with DJ Envy. Oh my God, there's a lot of stuff I didn't talk about. Jesus. His little tiff for DJ Envy. Why is that so damn cold? That's cold. I don't have his little argument with DJ Envy. Him and DJ Envy got into it. You know what? I'm missing something. So I will come back and talk about that later. Because, see, I'll find it when I'm not looking on here. So let me say this. I want to come back to that. I really just wanted to talk about Sukihana and what happened with Sukihana, and how gross you guys are. Like I said, it's gonna get to the point. And the crazy part is, it's like it's people who are known who are harassing him, like DJ A1 and YK Osiris, aka I feel like he's cloud chasing. These are known people, so it's kind of weird. But I will come back on here once I find the DJ Envy argument between Gunplay and okay, see, I found it. I always find it. I will come back on here and talk about that later. Because somebody is going live right now that I really want to watch. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a lovely day. And my time limit was 40 minutes. So, yeah, I put a time limit on myself to be 40 minutes. So, I hope you guys have a lovely day. Thank you guys for coming to my live. I am so